Hello and welcome back to Knights Home Farms. It's been a couple days. They've done several different things on the building, so I wanted to just come back on and give you kind of an overview of where we're at right now. This old saying about how you can do 90% of a project in 10% of the time and the other 10% takes 90% of the time is very true, because we have definitely had the brakes put on. The details take a lot longer than just the big picture, so we're getting there. So let me turn the camera around and we'll show you where we're at right now. The exterior of the building is finished. As you can see, the electrician's been here and we're starting with the electrical. There's some wires sticking out and some electrical outlets, the main line. But the exterior is finished. Turned out really, really good. We're very pleased with this. This long side here, we're going to have some electrical outlets up under the soffits, some at regular height down there. The two man doors, they've got all the hardware on them. Our garage door opener has been installed. So we have a keypad here, which is awesome. Then you don't have to have a clicker with you if you're just out on foot. And then garage doors installed, all adjusted and everything. We're gonna have coach lights installed here. And then there'll be an electrical outlet up high too, because I wanted one centered for those times when you want to put like a Christmas wreath or a sign, something central that needs to be plugged in, and then you don't have to run an electrical cord all the way down and around here, or even this one will have an electrical outlet in the soffit, but if you didn't even have that, you'd have to run all the way down to ground level. So we're just going to have one put up in the peak in case we need it. So let's go inside and see what's going on in there. So this is the garage side. They've run the electrical through, but they've covered, closed this all in up here so that the garage side is definitely separated from the studio side. All the big rafters, the garage door opener, 16-foot garage door, and then we also have 4 feet on each side of the garage door because it's 24 feet wide. So 4 feet there. Awesome for when you pull in, then you'll have enough room to open your car doors, not have to squeeze out. And you can see they have all the electric roughed in garage doors installed, but it's not plugged in because they're not finished with the electrical yet. The coach lights, touch up paint, back wall, a couple electrical outlets, one on this side. The one on the front here is actually on the outside at that height. And then garage door opener button. Oh, bad lighting, sorry. And then coach lights here as well. So smaller versions of the same light at each door. For aesthetics really, because we have the LED dusk to dawn yard light right here. Don't really need, I left the keys in the doorknob. Don't really need the lights here, but it'll be nice, it'll be pretty. And they're LED, so if we ever do turn them on, they'll not use a lot of electricity. So, studio side, I wanted to shoot in here before they insulate. That's the next step, since they have the roughing of electric done. So you can see we're gonna have a couple of electrical outlets pretty much on every wall. There's two on every wall. Here and here and here, but this one is dedicated for a refrigerator. So we're gonna put a refrigerator, a second refrigerator here. And then we've got two switches going in there, one for the exterior coach light, and the other one will be for a ceiling fan with a light here in the middle of the room. And then they've done a lot more framing. They did all this yesterday. So they closed that all in up there. And then they did all this additional framing in the ceiling because it was just the original rafters that ran all the way across. So they put in this spine down the middle, and then every other rafter is additional so that they had something to attach the insulation and drywall to. And then this cord that's kind of just running over here with a lot of extra wire hanging is going to be for the mini split that'll go up here on this wall. And the condenser will actually be outside. So pretty cool. I'm very happy with how it's going so far. It'll be nice to have this insulated and see how warm or cool it stays because it's pretty hot in here right now, but it's 82 outside. It's been locked up for a day. So anyway, wanted to get some footage of it before it gets finished out. You can actually see what it looks like. We're liking it. It's going to be really nice. Good morning. It's an early morning again today, so I'm out here trying to catch what happened yesterday before anything happens today. Yesterday late the drywall came, but we also have the insulation installed now, so I wanted to get some of that on film, show you, and also show you how foggy it is this morning. This is what we've had now for several mornings. Really thick fog, and it's just dripping off of everything. So let's go into the studio and take a look. So right away, there's a complete difference in sound in here. It's almost so quiet that it hurts your ears because of the insulation. So they got the ceiling and the walls all insulated. All of the electrical is roughed in. We've got a cable hanging there for the mini split, and one hanging there for ceiling fan. But all the insulation is in. And I jokingly said it looked like Neapolitan ice cream. Mostly chocolate and strawberry. I don't know why they're different colors. But we have a whole load of drywall here in the middle of the room now. So that's gonna happen today, this morning. Okay, I just came out here. Ooh, it's really echoey. I just came out here to do a little shooting. They have got all of the drywall up and taped and mudded. The first coat, we've been having a lot of fog lately, so the first coat didn't dry sufficiently for them to do the second coat yesterday. So they're coming back tomorrow. But it looks pretty good. It's pretty exciting. Now you can really see the size of this room. Like, I can walk all over here. 24 by 24. Pretty awesome. Really like it. Looks good. Ceiling's all done. Very echoey again. But we're getting there. I don't know when we'll be able to, when it'll be finished. Probably, I don't know, I don't want to say this week, but probably next week it'll be done. And then we get to move all the furniture. Yay. Not really looking forward to that. It's been a while since we had to move furniture. But it'll be nice to have it all out of storage and into, a room where we can actually use it. That kind of thing. So, really liking it. Today they came and put the second coat on all the seams, and then they did the texture. And I noticed from my filming yesterday that my camera had a really hard time focusing on anything because it's just white on white. Nothing really for it to focus on. So hopefully today's a little better since there's some lines on the ceiling and the walls. So you can still see where the seams are. It's pretty damp in here. But we have texture. See if you can see it. Look down there. So one step closer. I chose paint today. Went with a kind of a stark white for everything. And then depending on how much trim there is, I know there'll be trim around the door and around the baseboard. We're not doing crown molding. But I don't know how much trim will be around the windows, if any. I'm thinking a real pale gray trim, just to give it some contrast, some definition. Welcome back to Nighttown Farms. We're in the echo chamber, getting ready to put down flooring in the studio. We have paint and drywall and insulation and air conditioning and a ceiling fan and light switches and circuit breakers and outlets with covers, the whole deal. So it's flooring day.
Flooring day! Alright, so what we decided to buy was some vinyl planking. Waterproof, very resistant, damp resistant. The color we got was Highland Gray Salvage. Doesn't sound fantastic. The Highland part sounds fantastic, the Salvage does. But it's a pretty good color for in here. It's going to match a lot of the stuff we're going to have in here. And we liked it.
And the paint that we selected.
Yeah.
So we went with a super white on the walls, and then the trim is a slightly gray trim. But it only goes around the floor and around the door, and it's on the door. There you can see the difference there. So, there it is.
It is. Of course, we made sure that they, we got a style where it doesn't all match.
Yeah,
it's
they're all very
uniform.
different.
Not all of them look like this. They do vary quite a bit. So we're going to start with 3 of them, mix them up as we go, continue with the rest of the wall, whole floor. Go along this wall, run the whole floor, of course.
Yeah, we're gonna
See
go this way.
how far we can get tonight.
Yeah,
Because we got one light to work by.
one light to work by. Well, we have work lights we can bring in here.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put you back on super speed and you can watch it happen, and I'll check back in a little bit. is an update as far as we got on the flooring. So we started back here, kind of on the side wall of the garage. This is it's all 24 by 24 in here, but this is the wall that goes 48 feet that way, and then the garage door is on the other end. So we started here and worked our way that direction, as you just watched. And we are all the way over to needing just like an inch or 2 inches all along on this side here. So we have to cut boards lengthwise rather than just across the width. So we decided to call it a night, and we'll hit that again soon. And then once that gets done, we'll put the quarter round all the way around, and the quarter round will be painted to match the trim that's there at the baseboard. So we're really happy with how it's turning out. It's looking really good. Smells new in here. Fresh paint, fresh drywall, fresh everything. So yeah, it's coming along. So stay tuned for more updates on the interior, because we're getting ready to move in here. Got a couple more finishing touches. These are just shop lights that we brought in to illuminate it a little bit when we were working in here at night. But yeah, we only have a few more things to do before we can start moving in. So stay tuned for the next video that'll show this completed and possibly even stuff being moved into here, so you can see how we're going to set up the studio, which will be art studio plus our workout equipment. So we're super excited. It's going to be like a big Christmas present. Thanks for watching. Bye.